Welcome, wonderful Aquarius. This is your June 2022 Astro/Tarot reading. As you can see, I already pre-shuffled the overall energy for you. We're going to start off that, and that's going to also focus on the finances part of the reading. We're also going to clarify these oracles with some tarot and some astrology cards as well. After that, we're going to tune into the love part of the reading. And lastly, I'm going to answer a specific question of yours with this beautiful deck here. So before we get started, let's take a minute to get grounded. So please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine yourself in a big bubble of white light. Allow yourself to feel it transmuting all the negative energy into positive. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now imagine having big roots like a tree. Let your roots grow as deep as they can into earth. Allow yourself to feel as one with Mother Earth. Please take a deep breath and relax your body. Now feel the connection with your higher self, your angels and archangels. Allow them to help you every step of the way, and set the intention now to have a beautiful month. Thank you, dear Aquarius. All right, let's dive right in. We have Adalita of Fire, which will be the Knight of Wands. We have Healing with Chiron and Spirit Quartz. We have Svadhyaya. I think you also have this card, had this card in May reading. So it might be some theme that's going on from May to June that's gonna, keep on going. And then we have Capricorn. Okay, so with this Knight of Wands here energy and the healing cards, I'm guided to talk a bit about your third house, which would be the Aries ruled house for you, since we do have Chiron over there and we do have Mars, which I'm reminded of with this Knight of Wands for some reason. So the third house is being largely activated. We did have Jupiter coming into your third house in May, and we also have Mars now coming into your third house, and it's going to stay there for the whole month of June. So I would be mindful of your communication. With Mars, we can really say some things that we don't mean in haste with the Mars over there, but Jupiter is there as well to fix it all. But since it's Chiron, and Chiron can be as painful as healing can be. So just be mindful of your words in the month of May, how you handle those. You might be a little bit spicy on the tongue, so make sure you meant that, and just be mindful. Just be mindful of your words, because words can create, a lot of things, your reality as well. Okay, so if there's anything you wish to heal as well in your communication, the June would be a perfect month to do so. You will have the energy and the willpower, and also if you plan to learn another language, perhaps if that's something that you want to do, or any kind of skill set, basically, as long as Jupiter is staying in your third house, you will have this help, you will have this energy as well. But with the Mars there is specifically a lot of energy. So if you want to learn a new skill, perhaps here I'm guided with this herbs, maybe to learn a bit about herbology, or a bit about with Spirit Quartz here, a bit with crystal healing as well. Maybe you wanna absorb some kind of new skill. You will definitely be inspired to do so, and I think that's gonna help you into knowing yourself better. You know that know thyself is a passage through through the High Priestess, through everything, So this card is talking about you going inwards, defining your knowledge and strength and guidance as well. And I did channel for the last month for this card that you look at the position of the North Node. I think it was pretty sure it was your reading. So if not, if you didn't check the position of your North Node, this again is a repeated theme and something that you should do. If that's the main part of astrology, everything else is kind of like pointers, let's put it that way. But North Node is the most important part of astrology, and the reason why here incarnated on Earth at all it's you wanted to learn something. You wanted your soul to have some kind of experience and to develop in the North Node direction. So most of the people tend to lean on their South Node for some reason, but the goal is really to make a balance out of it, to balance your North Node with the South Node. Okay, it's your spiritual mission in life. So as we speak, the North Node is in Taurus and in your 4th house. So for example, you know, you might be inclined now to spend more time at home rather than at your job, and investing more in your energy at your home as well rather than in your job. So, but that's just a transit that's lasting for like a year. But within your natal chart, birth chart, that's an ongoing theme. You know, that was there when you took your first breath. Okay. So Capricorn is in your 12th house. So I think also when I think of 12th house, I think of past life, I think of healing as well. So I think these two are connected. So you can actually have some kind of releasing of the past, something that have hurted you in the past and has perhaps negatively affected your self-worth for some of you, as in your abilities, also believing in your abilities and how much can you actually accomplish in this world. I think there's like a new door opening for you in the month of June, and the way to it is by healing something from the past. You know, maybe somebody said some word to you that stick out, perhaps that you're not good enough or whatever, you know, their opinion. It's not the truth, you know. So maybe it's time to transmute whatever other people are thinking about you. Again, that's an ongoing theme for the Aquarius reading. I think this came in the month of April, where you need to understand that you create your reality and that your thoughts create your reality and your emotions and the trapped emotions in your body. So if you keep on reliving the same experiences in your job that you want to heal, maybe it's time that you clear out some trapped emotions. I also got that for Capricorn. So especially if you have some placements in Capricorn as well, which you most likely do have, because Aquarius and Capricorn are side by side. And for example, we have the Sun here and the Venus and Mercury can't move further away from one side. So it's possible that you have something in Capricorn as well from those two planets minimum. And yeah, maybe you can clear some trapped emotions from your bloodline, meaning ancestral healing. Maybe you can do something like that. Or for this lifetime, if you created something, those thoughts and emotions in your body in this lifetime, perhaps it's time for you to clear that so you can open the door to success that is coming in slowly and steady. Capricorn are the most successful people in the world, you know. Just because they don't give up, just because they keep on putting one foot in front of the other and climbing down the mountain and knowing they're gonna get it. And that's something that you need to kind of utilize. Perhaps, you know, you don't have this knowing and this willpower to do so, since Capricorn is in your 12th house. Maybe you don't know how to utilize, but maybe you can explore, learn a bit about Capricorns and try to emulate their energy within yours in order to get further in career section. Okay, I think he will help you. Okay, and if some of you need some helping with from the Capricorn person, they're gonna help. Okay, so that's a channel message for a particular person, I believe. Okay, so let's shuffle to clarify a bit all of this, you know, because energy that's coming in is mostly spiritual. But again, the main focus is on 3rd house, which would be the house of communication. Also healing. Perhaps if you need some kind of healing, you can turn to this Hildegard. I think she is the old German nun who wrote books about, and she explored a lot about herbology, and she does have some medicines that she created, you know. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, so especially if you have problems with coughing as well, garlic, I'm seeing here, garlic is a particularly good remedy for pretty much anything. If you're having difficulty with energetic vampires, if you're having difficulty with sinuses, you can actually make some a little potion from garlic. I think that was not from her book, that was another book. But you can actually make like you can make the garlic stay in the water, and then you can clean your nose with that water. It burns as hell, but I promise you the infection is gone in 3 days, okay? All right? All right, so let's see what else do we have. House 9, Yin, Libra, Mars. Again, Mars. One more, please. Gemini. Okay. So we have the Justice card to start off with. Since this one is hidden, I'm going to leave it to be the last. The Justice card is all about you being, paying attention that you're doing everything by the book, literally. You know, don't try to do anything shady or anything along those lines, because the Justice card, you know, can get you caught in anything that's not really being a moral decision, to put it that way. Justice is a Libra energy, so you can also embody a bit of Libra. You know, try to be fair, try to be just. Justice is all about also harmony and being diplomatic, and that's exactly the approach that you should take in dealing with other people at your job, at your workplace, boss or colleague, whoever. Try to be on your best behavior. Again, we have the Mars here, and I think, you know, that you might be tempted to say something that you don't mean, or just like it's blurted out in a moment. So just be mindful. You can use Mars differently, okay? You can use Mars to do some physical activity, okay? Yes, definitely use Mars to do some physical activity, okay, or some kind of research regarding any communication, or maybe really trying to learn a new language of some sort, or an old language like Latin, or just reading a lot, getting to the bottom of the things, you know, that you want to understand, anything related to communication. So yeah, I would use this Mars to actually dive in to some kind of unknown territory, or like here we have it underneath the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? How to put this Ace of Wands upright, okay? Maybe it's time to give attention to what you're inspired to do. You know, if you're in some job that you don't really feel happy with, you know, we can project this energy onto other people, and you react in the manners that we don't really want to react. So we have here Mars, and I've turned the Ace of Wands upright for you, because it's time to put the Mars into what you're passionate about, okay? So it might be anything, you know, but also besides learning the new language, you can learn like body language and what does it mean, and, you know, understanding people better, psychology, something along those lines, something that you're passionate about, okay? Just utilize this Mars energy into any of those things that I said, so that you don't have problems regarding the communication. Gemini here we have, which is again a communication and the 3rd house energy. Okay, and we have another Libra here. I didn't even notice that, and that's exactly the Justice card. The Justice card is ruled by the Libra constellation. So again, just have more diplomatic approach. Do things by the book here, guys. We have the Capricorn here, okay? No tax frauds or anything like that along those lines. Be fair and just. That's the advice for your finances part of the reading, and general for the month of June. Okay, so what else do we have here? I'm in guided now. 4 of Pentacles and the Fool of reverse. So I was looking at this card and I turned this one. Okay, for some of you, Aquarius, I think you're holding on to something that's preventing you from the new beginning. I think these 2 cards are connected, and we have the House 9 and the Gemini. So which are actually opposing houses. Gemini rules the house number 3, and we have the house number 9 opposing it. So I think this is a story for itself, okay? So let me just see. These 2. Okay, you are holding yourself back from possible new beginning in a month of June. That's for some of you. I think some of you decided in May to take a new opportunity somewhere else. But for some of you, you decided not to take that opportunity. And that's perfectly fine. You don't have to take everything that life throws your way. But if you didn't take this opportunity, it's something subconsciously, perhaps, that you didn't even know why you said no. You were just like stopped for some unknown reason to you. And perhaps this reason will be you will understand this better in the month of June, because the moon is in reverse. So it's coming out of the shadows, okay? What made you make this decision? In probably in the month of May, I'm channeling for some of you, okay? All right, so we do have the new moon in your 6th house, so there is another opportunity for you work-wise. And yeah, it's conjuncting Lilith. So perhaps, you know, for those of you who didn't take the opportunity in May, you will have a new opportunity in June. But this opportunity might be a bit darker in nature, because this new moon is conjuncting the Lilith, okay? And Lilith is quite raw energy, okay? So this new job that might come to you in June might require like more physical effort, and just like putting in the raw energy into what it is that you're working with, or okay, so it might be a physical job as well, with the Mars energy here as well. For those of you who are in a job, I would just you know, that's it. I think you know, be careful with your words, make sure you're diplomatic, approach everything as Libra would, and you will save yourself any problems, okay, that might come off in the month of June, okay? Alrighty then, let's move on to the love part of the reading. Okay. And I'm guided to say, just like, stay passionate, like in whatever it is that you do, with the Knight of Wands, okay? That will make the job not so, you know, dull and boring, okay? For your love part of the reading, we have the true love card coming out, the Lovers, okay? If there's any true love card that we can have in tarot, that will be the Lovers. So really nice of energy to start off with. Then we have the Lure of the Easiest Way, Venus in Virgo. And we have Miracles and Blessings, everything has its gift. Then we have Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius, well, that's you, okay? So you might meet a new Aquarius if you're single, or you might actually fall in love with yourself with the Lovers here and Aquarius, okay? Perhaps in the month of June, you will finally find a way to clear out your bottom chakras here. I'm guided because it looks here like he's falling apart on the inside here. So maybe your sacral chakra and, you know, from root, sacral and solar plexus chakra, I think there's something dissolving and disintegrating there, okay? Something that perhaps has caused you in the past to take the lure of the easiest way. I think that is coming to an end, okay? And you're kind of like getting the energy from the divine, from the crown chakra here, to actually transmute all the negative energy and perhaps some cords, okay? So if you have any cord cutting to do with some past relationship that weren't really, you know, high vibe, that were possibly toxic, in the month of June, you are guided actually to remove the cords to the past relationship and lovers, so that you can make room to the new that is coming. There's like miracles and blessings, and everything has its gift coming your way. So everything has its gift. Even this past relationship that you were in, they taught you a lot of things, you know. They taught you things that you wouldn't know if you weren't like stuck in this relationship, okay? You maybe now you know how to do better. And for those of you who are looking somebody new with the Lover's card, it's prominent that you can meet somebody new. But I would advise you first to actually do this cord cutting to the past relationship, and as you do that, try to infuse some kind of new energy. When you do cord cutting, even if you're doing cord cutting with negative persons, you are used to that energy, and somehow it is your fuel. I know it sounds ridiculous, but the cords go both ways, okay? So you also absorb some of their energy as well. So that's why it's very important, you know, to cut off some cords with past relationships here with this card. I'm really guided to, you know, I wasn't sure what this card is going to mean in your reading. I pulled it off and it was like, Aquarius, for Aquarius, what am I going to say, you know? And And now, as soon as as soon as the reading started, and I got tuned into your consciousness, now I see it. There's some healing here, release that needs to be happening in your first 3 chakra. So what you can do, you can play yourself some frequencies for those 3 lower chakras, that you can actually release some of the energy. You can actually do the cord cutting as well. There are persons who do that. There are healers, there are shamans. If you're unsure what to do, you can always look for help, and the help will be given. I'm channeling Harry Potter, for some reason. Okay, and channeling that part, like the help will always be provided, for those who just look for it, something like that, something along those lines. Okay, so that there is some people that can help you clear this energy out, so that you can utilize and use the best of your abilities, this new energy, miracles and blessings that are coming your way. You just need to understand that everything has its gift, and the past has taught you a lot, but I think you're moving on and surpassing to be a better person now, where you are not actually so easy to learn to the easiest way. Okay, perhaps some of you cheated, or something like that along those lines, and now you're kind of maturing and evolving into a person who wouldn't do that. Okay, so that's for some of you. Okay, so you can really, with the Lover's card, meet somebody very important. And let me just see if astrology confirms that. Okay, well, we do have Sun in your 5th house, and Mercury. Yeah, Mercury was going direct in your 5th house as well. So you might reconciliate with some old partner as well for some of you. And the Sun over there means that you will have the energy and willpower to go out and mingle, and to actually do this healing properly here. I wouldn't call it healing, it's clearing your energy. Let's put it that way. Okay, so let's clarify a bit more with tarot. Okay, dear Aquarius. Okay, I think I already mentioned that you comment down below if you feel like it. It will help the channel and me as well to know that this is doing like something for you. Okay. I'll leave the Queen of Pentacles there because I'm guided to. We have the King of Wands here and the Hermit in reverse. Okay, some of you are getting out of your shells. King of Cups, beautiful. And the 2 of Swords. Okay, interesting. Okay, King of Wands and the King of Cups. We have 2 kings here. So that means some of you have really evolved, and you know how to use your passion correctly, and you know how to navigate your emotions correctly. Like, you are the king of your emotions. They are no longer overwhelming you. Okay, so I think that might be the miracle and blessing of this past relationships and this healing that has taken place now. Okay, so like I said, it has taught you something, and I think it has taught you how to be the king of your emotional state, okay, and not to allow other people mess like with your energy here, and also to put in the effort into what you're passionate in. Okay, and we have the Hermit in reverse. So for those of you who are single, the Hermit in reverse can signify a beginning of a new relationship. You coming to an end of this standing alone on a hill and meditating and absorbing the divine. And for those of you, yeah, for some of you, some of Aquarius can really meet somebody new in the month of June. And they actually might have a 2 choice, and they might not be sure which way to go and what to choose. Like, I see 2 birds here, the person having here, and I'm channeling heart wall. Okay, so for some of you who are having also any type of chest pain or like neck pain, because I am feeling something in my right shoulder as I'm channeling this, so I'm connected to some of your energy. So you can actually clear the heart wall, and the neck pain, especially if it's back, it might be some ancestral thing that is kind of holding you back. As we can see, this bird is kind of going back, and I was channeling on the shoulder here some kind of pain. So it might be some ancestral patterns that you're repeating in your love life, and you can actually clear that. You can actually clear any trapped emotions from your ancestors, and if you don't know how to do that, somebody does, and you can use their energy, okay, to help you. Some Queen of Pentacles is there to help you. I'm gonna release this pain in your neck and in your shoulder. That is really, really, yeah, Chiron, healing again. And house 10, from a wise person, a shaman, somebody. You know, those things don't have to be expensive. You can actually find some freelancers, healers who actually are not so pricey, you know, as some of the like some of the work that you might come across looking for this. Okay, maybe try looking for freelancers who are energy workers and that can do the job just as well, but not so expensively. Somebody, you know, that's maybe from Asia, Philippines, somewhere south, because here we have south node. Okay, and 6th house, yeah, healing the physical problems. Yeah, really heart problems and this emotional things can really cause us, you know, physical problems. You know, they are causing emotions to be stuck like almost in every chakra. Yeah, it's time for you for Chiron. We have twice here, I think. Yeah, Chiron, it's time for you to actually release some of the trapped emotions. Definitely, I'm guided to hit this card. Like most of the time, I'm just, my eyes keep running to this card and to this here. Okay, connected to this. Yeah, so this house 6 is a house of health as well. So like I said, it's important for you to release those emotions for your health as well, okay? For your well-being. You know, most people don't think it's so important to actually do that, but it is affecting your physical health, your mental health, and your energy flow as well. How much energy do you have? How good do you feel in your body? Is there something that's aching? Like I'm channeling the right shoulder pain here, okay? So like I said, the shoulder and the back might be some ancestral work to do. And if you have any pain in the front, that's mostly like your own doing, something that you have caused in this lifetime. In my experience, from what I felt when I did some energy healing on me, and when I felt the energy being released from the ancestral, like release is mostly on the back, you know, back, neck, and the shoulders, like coming, like the energy is creating from there, like it's being removed from there. But if it's something, you know, in this lifetime, it's mostly coming from the front here, okay? So just wanted to share that with you. It was a channeled message. Not sure why some of you needed to hear that, okay? But I hope this helps you along your journey. Now let's move to the most fun part, in my opinion, of the reading, and that would be anything that you want to know and that you need the guidance on. You just think of that question, and I'm gonna answer with this beautiful deck here. Okay, I need to say something else and before I start. Not sure what it is, but let's look. This card I'm guided to. Okay, this is releasing. I see a boat here. I see. Okay, so maybe in autumn this process will be finished. Maybe in autumn you will actually heal from whatever it is, and then you can have this new relationship that is clear with the new person. Okay, so I needed to channel that. Okay, because when I got the deck, when the cards don't want to be like in the moment, then I have some kind of tingles, and then I have to see why, what is it, what do we need to know. It's interesting to channel. It's always fun. Which one is the answer? Bottom. Okay, so this is the answer. Oh my, and we have 2 cards for guidance. Snake Spirit, time to heal. No brainer there. We have Chiron came twice here, I think, right? Where was it? Yeah, Chiron. That's time to heal in and of itself. Another clarifier for that. And then we have time for beginner mind. Procoperian Spirit. Okay, so when you heal, you will have this new set of energy and a new perception and way to approach things. But let me see the answer for you. Electric L Spirit, bring your ideas to life. And that would be actually the answer to your question. And these are like the guidelines here. So let's see from the book. I like this card. This card reminds me of Uranus. And Uranus is where? In your 4th house. Okay, so some changes could be happening at your home front as well. And with Venus is moving over there, you know, she brings this smooth energy to your home life now. And you can have some nice conversations with your family, with your Venus over there. But Uranus tends to bring this hectic energy where you're moving, where you're actually changing the house all the time and stuff like that. So that was also a channel thing. But now let's move on to the answer to your question. 24, where are you? Okay. Electric L Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of Electric L Spirit appears to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to send you on the new path. So don't be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come. For Spirit wants to shower you with the love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today and the whole month, dear Aquarius. Okay, I need to read something. This one, okay, this one wants to be read too. 48. Okay, time for beginner mind. When Porcorporine Spirit calls your name, you are being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Yes, great. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you have all that you need right now to co-create with your desire. Who knew? Porcorporine asks you to be playful and to have a childlike curiosity. There is much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Okay. And I'm going to read this one too because the book won't leave my hand. The Snake Spirit, time to heal. All of us need healing at times. And when Snake Spirit appears, it is time to repair, renew, and replenish yourself and your vulnerable heart. Self-care and maintenance work are needed so that your vitality can arise. Exactly what we have been channeling in this reading, right? So give yourself the space to nourish your own well-being. Vulnerability is necessary for friendships and partnership to work, which means all of us have a tender emotions at times. Be gentle with yourself and others now. Shed the past and step into a new way of being, for vitality is rising in you. Okay? So this might be a good time to honor the work you have done to heal, to grow, and repair any damage within you, within those you care about, and within your community. Okay? So open the door to healing, dear Aquarius, and open yourself to these new ideas, okay? Well, much better. I think you're open to new opportunities. And that's all I have for you in this reading. But you can also enjoy the readings I made for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Thank you for sharing your time with me, wonderful Aquarius. It was a pleasure to read for you. Please comment what kind of videos would you like me to make for you and the impressions of this reading. Like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so you know when my pick a card readings are out. And have a beautiful June. Enjoy!